gonna tell you how I feel. You understand? No, give you. Oh, hey there, Skip. I didn't see there. Yeah, it's got the old vinyl swap. Got a new. This was in the plastic actually. It's Rick Astle. Rick Astle, and the song is called "Never Gonna Get You Up." It's a #1 hit. I don't know when this was from, but it is. It's catchy. It's a catchy song. Yeah, I'll let you borrow it. It's good. It's on the turntable right now. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, let's see. Here's Skip. Hey everyone, my name is Clark Pickens. I'm the head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org, and this is Ask Clark, the show where you can ask Clark any question. And today's question comes from Miss Shelby King, friend of Squirrels, Shelby King, and she asks, "Dear Clark, how do I keep my cat from killing squirrels and bringing them up and putting them on the front porch?" Well, believe me, I've been there, Shelby, and I'll tell you all about it right after our sponsor. Our sponsor this week is the Munch Box. We just went through building a whole bunch of new Munch Boxes. This is a great one. It's got cedar. It's got the lift lid, so it'll keep the damn birds out of there. But damn birds can go get their own damn food, if you ask me. But I'm into feeding squirrels, not into feeding damn birds. So you can go to friendsofsquirrels.org/sponsors and click the damn link, and you'll get yourself a mighty fine Munch Box. It is Clark Pickens approved. There you go. So, all right, Shelby. So we don't have this problem anymore, but we used to have a problem where there was a neighbor cat, Andy. Andy has since passed, but back in the day when we first met Andy, he was a bit of a squirreler, and he'd go after the weak ones, the ladies, the young, until we came up with a concoction. And what we did is we came up with this spray, basically, that we would mix up. And now some people, if you have a pet squirrel, you can put it in a little spritzer, put it right on your squirrel. Well, we had to get mass coverage. So what I would do is in one of those things that you spray on your lawn, for like fertilizer, clean that out real good, and then we put our cayenne pepper mixture in there. And when the squirrels were in close or whatever, we just missed them. Now they would think they were getting rained on it. We wouldn't do it enough to at all. But like we're talking with the squirt guns, or the hose. This is just a fine mist, kind of like when you're at the Knott's Berry Farm, and it's a hot day, and you're in the line, and they got the misters going. Kind of like that. It's an enjoyable thing. So anyway, what happens is you get the cayenne pepper on these squirrels, and then by God, that cat takes one lick, and he does not like squirrel anymore. And it lasted for a little bit. He did have a few accidents, we sprayed a bird on accident, and I think we got it in its eye. It may have blinded it, but again, I'm not a big fan of birds, so I wasn't too upset. Got a skunk, but I figure that's just karma for him, right? So he quite often sprays at me. I've never been direct hit. Brian got direct hit once, but so we got a skunk. So skunks, you could smell him coming. It was like hot and spicy soup or something, because he was stinky and hot and all in one. So the concoction we use, just so you get an understanding, it's take a whole jar of the dill pickle, spicy dill pickle, and you'd eat all the pickles out, but you keep the juice. And it's the spicy stuff. It's the one with the bird on it. It's a pelican. It's the kosher one. Anyway, it's got the bird on it. Spicy one. And then you take, what is it? We wrote it down here. Yes. In my book. All right. It is a 1/4 cup of cayenne pepper. There is 4.5 ounces of lavender oil. There's 4.5 ounces of canola oil. That's actually good for their skin. You know, it gives them a nice rub down. The lavender oil, you can substitute tea tree oil if you want, but that actually is good for fleas or any other mites that they might have on them. So we figured while we were spraying it, we might as well do a little bit of hide maintenance. Anyway, and then a full-on jar of it says the Bird Spicy Dill Pickle Juice. And the bonus is you get to eat a whole bunch of pickles. So that's what it is. And you put it in the sprayer and in the mister, and it goes out. Cats can't stand it. Dogs can't stand it. Any other actual predator won't be able to stand it, unless if it's like a falcon or one of those bigger birds, because they'll even take it if it's too. They'll dip it in the lake. And dip it or wash it off in some manner, but by then you've already lost your animal anyway, because they'll come down and they kill it with talons just right off the bat there. So I mean, you've already lost a squirrel. They might as well get a meal out of it. Spicy squirrel haunches or whatever they're gonna be eating. So Shelby, hope that answers your question. Let me know how that goes, and hopefully you'll see a turn pretty soon. And if nothing else, you can adapt any of those scrub jay recipes we gave a couple episodes back into squirrel food, and your cat. I mean, because clearly your cat's not eating them if he's putting them up on your doorstep like that. And you can, you get 6 or 7, you can get yourself a pretty good squirrel stew. Now I wouldn't eat it, but I know a lot of people would eat it, and a lot of people would enjoy that. So anyway, let's go to the picture of the week. This comes from Mike Messenger, Meisner, something like Mike M. And we have that photo. First, got to speaking of friends of squirrels, if you want to be a friend of squirrels like Shelby, you can go over to patreon.com/Clark Pickens and pitch in $1, and you can call yourself a friend of squirrels. Make out your own little plaque, right? Clark says I'm a friend, and you get some other stuff. I think you give them an iPhone wallpaper and my phone number. You ever call me? If you ever wanted to call me in the middle of the night, wake me up with my silly Spider-Man ringtone. Spider pig, nobody move. I don't remember there being a pig. I don't know, I was just searching the Tones store and there was a spider pig. Got me. Anyway, here's the picture from Mike. Look at that. He's brave, putting a pot of nuts by his nuts. I don't know, that looks like it's inside. Is it, Skip? It might be a pet squirrel. It looks like it's up on a loft or something. Mike didn't tell us much. He just said it wasn't attacking yet. So whatever that means, it must have. Keep your nut bucket full. That's what I always say. I say that to other people, but I mean other things when I say no. He's having trouble keeping his nut bucket full, but that means they're crazy or something. Yeah. Anyway, that's all for this time. If you have a question, you can email me, Clark at friendsofsquirrels.org. If you have any suggestions for how to keep cats from eating your squirrels, go ahead and leave a suggestion for Shelby down in the comments. Maybe you have a better idea. Cat traps. They're a thing. And then send us a picture like Mike did to Clark at friendsofsquirrels.org. You can also send it to us on our Facebook page or tag us on Instagram, which is at Clark Pickens. I will see you next time. My name is Clark Pickens. I'm the head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org. There's 5 songs on here. Never Gonna Give You Up, Whenever You Need Somebody, Together Forever, It Would Take a Strong, Strong Man, and The Love Has Gone. I've really only listened to the Never Gonna Give You Up. That one, boy, it's like one of those earworms. It gets stuck in there, and boy, it goes on and on